cramp. Hello guys, it's me, Peanut, doing Minecraft Fantasy 2. Just explain the story. And I'm back by making videos just like the old times. Sorry I didn't make a video, I was busy with other stuff, but now I have the time, I'm back, and I really want to explain the story for you guys. Really, watch Fantasy 2. It was a long thing I was working on, and Cookie helped me, and we figured out the story. I will do it behind the scenes. I did record other stuff from behind the scenes. This video will also be a little bit long, be warned, because Fantasy 2 is 22 minutes long. You can't see my webcams in a way. And that's all I have to say. I'm gonna pause some parts and explain what's happening. I'll try my best, because, wow, I'm actually really sad I'm done with Fantasy 2, and also glad in the same time, because now I can make gaming videos just like the old times, and I really want to continue games. So let's just start playing the video and explaining the story. So there's a spaceship coming down. Oh yes, if you hear the volume's a little bit different, don't worry about that. Okay, so in the beginning you saw that spaceship going down. That spaceship was actually built by me and Cookie's dad. Yes, Cookie's dad. Now this is just Cookie wakes up. By the way, there's an Easter egg. If you didn't know, there's an Easter egg. If you can see closely, let me just... Now if you can see, it was Lily and Cookie. It tells you the future. Now let me just start from the beginning. So in the beginning, the spaceship comes down. It was on autopilot. Cookie runs to the place. He sees there's a spaceship. And there was some problem. He runs down because he really wants to see the spaceship. And Fantasy 2! Oh, I love this intro. Now here's the fun part actually. Look at that awesome background. This is in the future, by the way. This is set in the future. Cookie has hover boots. It's in the future. If you can see, there's spaceships, Cookie can fly. He's in the future. And also, Cookie is 7 years old, by the way. We are kids. Now, this is just explaining me and Cookie build everything. There's a police guard patrolling the spaceship. She didn't fly that. It was on autopilot. Now, Cookie really wants to investigate the spaceship because his dad always told him there was a spaceship he was working on. But that's all he said. And now Cookie wants to distract the guard with a piece of gold. He throws it. She looks. She picks it up. Okay, she looks. Here's my favorite part. He just scanned his hand because his father's DNA is in him. So the spaceship will recognize him because it's his DNA. Now he comes up. Here's my favorite part. Just listen.
Scan complete.
Welcome Cookie Master 123. What happened just now was the spaceship has just scanned his DNA. That spaceship is now his home, or it's his friend or something. Now the spaceship is in autopilot and now he's flying away. And he's just gonna fly away, and that's all. Okay, before the other clip, let me just explain. Now the spaceship actually scanned Cookie, his DNA. Now, this spaceship is part of Cookie, you can say now. He scanned his DNA, so the spaceship knows who is Cookie, where he's from, what does he like in that stuff, like, and he can also call it whenever he needs to, but he doesn't know when to do that. You'll see that later. Also, I will spoil you some stuff in the future, so please just watch it. Now, she's just pissed because she didn't save the spaceship. This part is when Cookie fly to my planet, where two planets are close together. Imagine this is Cookie's planet and this is my planet, where two planets are very close and together. Now he just flew to my planet, to his planet, to my planet, and this is now just a scene. I'm just waiting for someone. Like, I'm waiting for my dad, I think, if I can remember correctly. Like, I was just waiting, looking around, till I heard the spaceship landing down. I was like, whoa! Cookie comes up and say, hey! I'm like, what? It's Cookie! Hey, Cookie! We're brothers, by the way. That's the story. Now, Cookie's like, wow, it's Dr. Peanut. And I was like, wow, Cookie has just come here. Cookie used the elevator, like the spaceship. I wave at him, and he waves back. He walks, the elevator goes back. Now, Cookie's just like, hey, brother! Wow, hand clap. Now, this is just going to be the part when Cookie shows, I found the spaceship, it's mine. You can say Cookie stole the spaceship, but he didn't. And this door opened. How it opened, we're not sure. By the way, that's clones. That's clones, other people's clones. Now, me and Cookie is just like, wow. I'm like, Cookie, you know what I'm thinking? Yes, I know what you're thinking. Let's go in. Now we shake our heads and we go in. Now, this place is where all the clones and that stuff. Sorry for the lag, by the way. There is the ninja. He stabs us with a sleep arrow. Now, here comes the fun part. Okay, that's not the fun part. It's just me and Cookie is strapped in a seat. He flips a switch. Our DNA, he just drained our DNA, me and Cookie's DNA, in this one clone's body. And it created Bracken. The bad guy, if you know in Fantasy 1, he was with us, this character. Also one thing, this dude here, the ninja, his DNA is also with Bracken. So he's the main villain in the story. And he took our DNA and he cloned him and that stuff. By the way, he can't get old. He's invincible. Bracken. Now, he's just like, oh, my child, and me and Cookie just sits there, we're tired. If you can see, he just teleported. That's the ninja's DNA, he just give it to him. He can teleport. Now, he's just like, you're alive. He kicks his dad because he was tortured. He was torturing two people. And he find out that he was actually cloned. I think I'm speaking a little bit too fast. I'm trying to explain everything. Now, he kicked his father. The ninja is actually his father. Now, he kicked his father because he doesn't want to be cloned. He knew he was cloned. Now, he kicks his father. He stands there. He's not going to bother to kill him. Bracken stands there and he's mad and that stuff because that's his personality. He gets mad. He takes his sword out and he cuts his throat. Because he doesn't want to be cloned and I don't know. It's Bracken. He doesn't like anything. Here's the fun part. That dude over there is me and Cookie's dad. He was the one who built that spaceship. What Cookie just stolen. That was actually part of the plan. He actually knew this would happen. He knew this would happen. Now, he's just walking along because he just walked in because the door was activated and that stuff. Till he finds out me and Cookie were captured. He flips the switch, comes back up. Me and Cookie gets up. We got hurt. We're sad. We were tortured. That's why we're in tears right now. Cookie freaks out because, and me, there's a dead body. Cookie is like, damn. Our dad stands there to get something ready for us. That's why in the beginning he was flipped the switch and he's walking away. He was getting something ready for us. Now, I just turn around and Cookie turns around and we see it's our dad. Here comes the third part. We hug our dad because we were so scared and that stuff. But then he gives us a photo. I'm like, why is he giving us a photo? I pick up the photo and it's me, Cookie and our dad. I take the photo back. Dad is like, you're a brave soldier. He shows us the spaceship there. And the doors open. Now, I was actually crying while I was animating this scene. Now, me and Cookie's just looking at what will happen. And like, okay, he said, you need to go to the spaceship. And I'm like, are you coming with us? And he says no. Like, if you can see, he shake his head, like, He shaked his head like, I'm like, will you come with us? No. And I'm like down, and Cookie also. I just turn around and we walk. Cookie gives him, they're just walking away. The door closed. Our dad is like, goodbye. Till Bracken comes and stab our dad. We run to try to save him, but the door was shut and now we're flying away. Let me just pause here. Now, the ninja who actually stabbed us in the shoulder and created Bracken, he made this portal. It's a black hole portal or something. Now, our two planets are busy to suck in that black or portal, you could say. And our dad knew this would happen. I don't know how he knew it, he just knows this would happen. Now, if you can see, me and Cookie's place is going in, and there our little shuttle goes. Now we're in tears, crying because we were tortured. Our dad is dead right in front of us. And we're flying through rocks, and this was also a really nice scene to animate. And then we go towards this planet called Craftia. We come in, we hit the ground, wah! We go, wah! By the way, there was an Easter egg over there. If you can't see because I don't know why I did that. You can't see it, but there's an Easter egg right here. Where my mouse is on top of this cactus, there's an Easter egg there. This is spoilers, by the way. I must not do that. So we just crashed hard, really hard. Now the camera just zooms in. The door explodes open. Now me and Cookie, we didn't wear safety belts. If you can now remember, we run towards the glass. Now the spaceship has thrust. Now he kicked us that way and that way while we were flying through. Like, you need to wear your seatbelts, okay? But I was also crying while I'm animating this scene because we were tortured. Our dad is dead right in front of us, and we got hurt. I was actually really sad about this scene. Like, it's just, I'm just sitting there, Cookie sits there, and okay, he's floating a little bit. That's just one little small problem. Now, me and Cookie just sits here like, the spaceship shows its damage. Okay, there's no damage. No. We get up, we move slow because we're really hurt. Everything hurts. You can see we're blood everywhere. We're crying, we're sad. Our dad is dead. We're just looking like, is this really like this now? And like, me and Cookie's like, we don't know what to do anymore. We're like hopeless. I grabbed the photo out of my jacket and I just look at it. With the music, just listen to the music. I really want to cry because our dad saved our lives and he died right in front of us. And I'm just really sad about this scene because I really just want to cry. I feel really bad for Cookie and Doctor. I really feel bad. Now I'm just Cookie. Let's just go on. Our dad is dead. Let's just try to survive and pull through. Now, this is 7 years later. I think my webcam's in the way. Yes, 7 years later, my webcam's in the way. Now, we were 7 years old, me and Cookie. Now, 7 years later, we're now 14 years old. That's how long we was in Craftia. We were mining and that stuff and getting all our stuff ready and that stuff. But this is 7 years later. This is where Bracken comes in. Now, Bracken was searching for 7 years for me and Cookie. He was killing people. He was looking for me and Cookie. He wants to kill us. That's his character. He knows he has our DNA, you can say. That he can do some stuff what we can do. And okay, he can't do some stuff what me and Cookie have. And that's the thing. And Bracken is just in this place here. Why am I talking? Let's just continue. Now Bracken teleports in this place here. This is also Craftia, by the way. Bracken stares at this building. He takes out a photo of me and Cookie's dad. Sorry for the lag. There's a little flower over there. He teleports away. Now this is a prison. If you can remember, it's her again. Sorry for the lag. If you can remember the beginning, she was guarding the spaceship, or she was protecting it, and Cookie stole it. Now she got fired. Now she works here. She actually has a whole story also. There's also Easter eggs. Just keep your eyes open. Now she's just sitting there like, oh, I lost my job. Bracken comes in like, what? She doesn't know this person. He just teleported in. He takes the photo. He throws it on the ground. He turns around and he walks away. She jumps because he's teleporting. She looks at this painting like, what is this? She picks it up. It's a person who's dead. Now, this is what happened 7 years later. If you can see, Cookie's blood and everything is away because it was 7 years later. We took care of ourselves. We built a house, if you can see. Flowers and everything. Now I'm just sitting there. Hopeless. Now, me and Cookie are 7 years old. And you can see, I'm just sitting at the edge of the cliff, just sad and hopeless. Like, why did our dad send us here in the first place? Like, I stared at the photo again. And I'm like, why are we sitting here? He died for us. Now Cookie's like, cheer up, dude. And I'm just giving him the photo like, you can have it. Cookie just looks at a photo and sees our dad. If you can actually see, we're very high up. Now, Cookie's like, it's okay, dude. And I'm like, you're my best brother. You're my best brother too. We got our backs. Like, I got your back, you got my back. Now we're just sitting there at the night, like, sitting there, and I say, Cookie, this is where our adventure begins. And the camera goes up to see our own planets again, but it's out of dimension. Now, this is continue of Fantasy 1. This is Fantasy 2. I was just explaining what happened before, like before this scene. This is just where we walked and we fell in the ground. I got the pickaxe, a very important tool, by the way. That's also have a whole story. I get the clone. Let me just tell you the clone. It was an experiment what my mum did on me. Like, see, it was an experiment. She also knew what would happen with us. Our mom is dead. Our dad was taking care of ourselves because our mom couldn't make it. I will also make a story of that also soon. Explain a little bit more about the story. Now, she did experiments on me to make a second clone of me to protect me. Because she knew something like this would happen. I can't control it. It happens by itself. Now, he jumps out of my body and he helps me. But he's a past version of me. It's very confusing actually, by the way. He's there to help me, and it's a past version of me, like in the Wild West. I also really want to share a story about that too. Now we're just doing the same stuff. We walk around. Also, you can see that it has that stripes that because it's old. Watch Fantasy 1 to see it a little bit more clear. If you can see, Bracken's over there. Me and Cookie walks down. Now Cookie also has pink eyes. Ignore that. I was using a girl skin he has. Just ignore that. He has orange eyes, okay? Now, me, this Dr. Peanut, and Cookie. Cookie's like, a dude has fallen on the ground. Oh shit. Now, Cookie's like, oh shit, there's a dude on the ground. Now, Cookie, he just play for it. Cookie like tends to. Cookie helps him up. We can't remember him because it was 7 years. And we couldn't see him because we were in a coma and that stuff, because we were scared and we were crying. We were like, we couldn't see him. Now Bracken just shakes Cookie's hand and takes it away. And this scene happens just a moment in time because we fall in the ground and the widow was there and I throw the axe. If you can see, Bracken is helping us. He knew that the widow is more dangerous than him. Like this scene will explain why. I die, oh sorry, that microphone. I die and I wake up again. past Dr. Peanut again. I pick up the axe. Bracken didn't kill us because the Wither was there. Now he knows what a Wither is. This is also one of my favorite scenes, like he runs and that stuff. One problem, if you can see, it's going through the walls. Who cares? Now I'm just running and we're gonna kill the Wither. And that's the story, like, this is how I got the pickaxe and that stuff. The Wither dies, the door opens, and it was like, yay, celebration! I love the song, by the way. Now we jump like for celebration. Now this is where Fantasy 2 continues. Bracken walks out, and I was like, whoa! If you can see, Cookie has orange eyes because he's a boy, not a girl. I was just using the wrong skin. Now Cookie's like, whoa, dude, you were amazing back there. High five, yeah, high five. And I was like, oh, thanks, dude. You're amazing. You're amazing too, brother. And he was like, okay, I'm going up. See you again, doctor. And like, I'm just gonna speak to my boss, Dr. Peanut. Now, he tells me that he was, I'm here for you, like, I'm here for you. I'll protect you if you need me. He jumps back in me, and I'm like, ah, because it hurts. I was like, ah, he was jumping back in, and now everything's coming back together. I wake up, I stayed up, look at the window, the door, and we're actually outside right now. Next scene! Cookie and he's out. Bracken's out. I walk outside, and let me just pause there. If you can see over there, that's the police chopper or something, a drone or something. It's like a drone. Now, if I play forward, if you can see, Cookie is like, yeah, like, yeah. If you can see, Bracken's like mad and that stuff because he couldn't kill us. It was the perfect time, everything, but he knew this would be the worst time ever to do. And I'm like, I don't trust this guy. What is he doing? Cookie's like, ah, fresh air. Bracken just turns up. We hear the chopper coming. Oh. Now, I actually built this in Minecraft and I added the stuff. Now, the physics not perfectly. If you can see, it turns the wrong way. That's my fault. Now, this is when it says, now, this is what Bracken actually told them also. I'll give you the 2 victims who killed this scientist. That's our dad. You know, remember he froze down the paint, the photo and that stuff? That was our dad. Now he told them, follow me. I'll show you where he is. The police has a light on us. He goes forward. He looks at us. Bracken's like, there's the victims. He runs away and he teleports. We can remember that from the beginning when our dad actually got stabbed. Like we were like, I was like, do I not remember that blue effect? I just turned around and we're like, we're arrested. Now, this is also one of my favorite scenes. We're flying now and it stops. Now this is where the physics actually right. He turns around correctly, he lands down, and the door opens. He goes back up and he goes away. Me and Cookie walks forward with this guard. Now, this guard actually also has a whole story. Now, we're just prisoners, we're cops. It's her again, by the way. The same prison where Bracken threw that painting down. The door opens. We come in. He hits us on the ground. We come up like, what are we doing here? Like, and Cookie looks like, dude, where are we? I'm not sure, Cookie. Oh no, what is this nonsense? And she's like, oh, in there's the place you want to go, God. Doors open. He goes in. Me and Cookie like stares. I'm like, Cookie, this is something bad. Oh no. Me and Cookie's like, damn. Now, this is where the guard walks in and we're taken to the other location, like around. We get boards and we walk in. Me and Cookie. Now they're like, whoa! And now Cookie and me just holding the boards, like showing our name. This painting comes up. That's when Bracken actually gave them the photo, you remember? Now they want to know, did you guys kill him? He's like, yeah. Me and Cookie's like, what? Like, Cookie, is that our dad? Dog Spear, is that our dad? Like, yeah, I think it is. I'm like, we didn't kill him. He saved our lives. And he gets pissed because he wants to know who killed him. Like, he was the most famous scientist ever. Hopefully I'm explaining the story correctly. Now, he gets pissed because it took him so long to find Bracken and us, and there were so many victims called and that stuff to know who killed him. Now, he wants to know who is it. He gets pissed and he throws us into jail because he's pissed. He says it's us. Now this dude comes and like, come, you're going to prison. Come. So he's like, cheer up, dude. Want a hug? And we're just walking like forward. She's like, give me a hug. Like, and we're just walking forward. And she has a crush on him. He's like, no, I don't want a hug. I'm pissed. He walks away. She's like, no. Now, I'm just saying, it wasn't us. Why are you doing this? He walks away. You're a victim. Now, this is the scene where the spaceship was looking for us. It took the spaceship 7 years to find us. Cookie didn't call him or anything. He was looking for Cookie. You know, remember he scanned Cookie's DNA now. He has a locator to detect where is Cookie. Now, he's landing on the landing pad. And if you can see, no one was flying it. It was on autopilot. Ow, cramp! Ah, shit! Ah, I have a cramp. Shit. Ah! Sorry about that. I was having a cramp on my leg. Oh, you know when it hurts. Okay, I'm back now. So the spaceship was just flying and on autopilot searching for Cookie because he scanned his DNA. And he found him and he landed. Oh, that hurts. Now, Cookie has found an exit. There. One problem, if you can see his knees comes up. And he's like, let's use the exit. And I'm like, let's go for it. The guard stands there to protect me and Cookie's clothes. And we're just sneaking by him. Note, Cookie is not a killer. It's a sleep arrow. You can see it's a different color. It's a sleep arrow. He shoots a sleep arrow. He passes out. Yeah, Cookie runs towards the spaceship. We go up. Autopilot, by the way. We go up and we fly away. Because we were not victims. We didn't kill our dad. Now this is one of my favorite parts. Bracken! The guard was Bracken all this time. So Cookie has shot Bracken at the back with a sleep arrow. You can also see it's a little bit dark, like the lights are on. Now Bracken's like, oh, that bastard. He rips it out, he throws the arrow away. This means war. He teleports away and he's doing something now. Now this is just the scene where the spaceship is standing still because we're in Earth's orbit. Now I'm just like, what is this? Is this the spaceship? Now I'm just walking forward and Cookie is just sitting there at the cockpit looking if everything is sharp and that stuff. I come in like, hey Cookie, take us that way. Cookie fly forward. We fly. This is one of my favorite scenes. We fly through the rocks. Quick, we turn the ship. We fly straight to the ground. Now this is where autopilot kicks in. The spaceship was taking us in that black hole or portal, you can say. We didn't know it was a portal. The spaceship is taking us there. We can't turn away. We're gonna die. We're gone. It fades away. Now there's a second part. We come out of the portal in a new dimension. The spaceship is still flying us towards a spaceship. A big one, by the way. It lands it docks truck. And this is Bracken's spaceship he hijacked. Like, remember, it was 7 years he was searching for us. Now, it took some time to figure out we were on a planet and that stuff, so it took actually a while. So he was a pilot. He was fighting. He stole a spaceship. Now, this is me and Cookie's plan, by the way. He was looking for that too, and he placed two stuff. He built like a machine on me and Cookie's planet. You will see if we watch forward. Now, the 7 years he was looking for us, he was also working on other stuff. Like, he was searching for us, he was doing other stuff. He flips a switch. Now, our two planets are colliding with each other with a magnet. Me and Cookie walks in like, what is this place? We walk in, we see it's the backstabber. He ditched us and we got arrested by him. He turns around, he sees us. Cookie's like, shoot him, doctor. Like, take your axe. I throw the axe towards him. He disappears. We still don't know. He was a clone of our DNA. We don't know that yet. All we know is he ditched us. He ditched us to get arrested. That's the story. Now I throw like, Cookie's like, he's gone. Why? I get pissed. The axe comes back. Like, it's connected with my DNA. Like, I was holding the axe for a while, so it was scanning also my DNA and that stuff. It's a magic axe. It has also a story. I really want to show something. I also want to explain a little bit more the axe also. Now, if you can see in the background, this painting, I'll explain that later. Now I'm like, Cookie, the axe has come back. Magic. I'm just putting the axe back because there's nothing else I can do with it. Cookie's like, look at that painting. This is what happened 7 years. Like, he was searching for us. He pushed someone off. She's dead. He was looking for answers. And Cookie's like, whoa. And I'm like, whoa. If you can also see, a pirate ship one. Now, that's an Easter egg, by the way. If you can remember. That's the pistol in Fantasy 1 and the cowboy animation. If you can see, Bracken kicks this pirate off. The guns fly away. He's gonna die because he's gonna land in his pirate ship. And Cookie's like, how many people did he kill? And I'm like, Cookie, we'll sort this out. I'm going that way. I step on this weird thing. I'm like, what is this thing? I get teleported. Fuck. Cookie's like, I want to try that. Like, I'm gonna stand here too. I get teleported. Now, this is my favorite scene. This is my planet. You see that beam ray? That's the thing Bracken created. I love the music I was playing. I spawn in here. I'm like looking, what is happening? By the way, there was actually supposed to be people running towards other spaceship, but I got lazy because animation takes time. This took me like 2 days to animate, and it's like 2 minutes long. Dr. Peanut walks forward to the machine. He thinks that is the thing what is causing the problem. No one can destroy it. It's impossible. She is called Lily. She didn't knew that machine existed. She was busy with something else. She was like doing something that stuff. She has magic powers, by the way. Now, I just look at her like, hello. She's not the criminal, by the way. She was busy with something else. She didn't knew that thing was there. She was like looking around for her mom and dad because they ran away. They were scared. There wasn't time to warn their daughter. And I'm like, are you okay? She runs away from the machine. She's like, I'm gone now. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna destroy this machine once and for all. She turns around because she can see I'm brave. I get the axe out and I hit that machine. This also took some time to make. I hit the machine, the core by the way, because my axe is made. She's like, he's gonna die. I need to save him. She makes a ball in her hand. she throws it towards me. And there's the explosion. Now, this is at Cookie's planet. I destroyed the beam and Cookie's like, yes, Dr. Peanut did it. Somehow, it comes back. Like, now the place is going slower. Cookie's like, oh damn, what now? This is a other girl. Her name is also Lily. But it's different spell. Like Cookie says, her name is also Lily, but it's just different spelled. Now if you can see, she has a sword in her shoulder. Now she can't get out. Like Bracken was there. Cookie runs. She sees Cookie's dead and she's like, please help me. Cookie rips the sword out, throws it away. Then she's healing herself. Whoop. She's healed. She couldn't get it out because it was hurting. That will even create more problems. Till Cookie, also she was stuck. If you can also see it was wood behind her, she was stuck. Cookie's like, I need this. That's the machine. She tells her, can you help me out? Cookie helps her up. She's like, thank you so much. Cookie turns around. Bracken comes in. He stabs him. She's like, no! This is back from me. I wake up, like, the ball comes back. It's a shield. And I'm like, you saved my life. Thank you so much. And like, my name is Lily, and I'm Dr. Peanut. And I'm like, I saved the planet. I'm awesome. And there comes a portal. That portal was made by someone. I don't know. It's the story. It's maybe our dad, by the way. Our dad. He knew. Maybe he's not dead. Spoiler alert. I'm not sure what Fantasy 3 will be. I'm still figuring out the story. I'm just saying about it's maybe our dad. Maybe. No spoilers. It's maybe our dad or maybe someone else. That's all I'm going to say. Or it's the universe trying to help us or something. Like, there's someone helping us. Like, now, Cookie is just standing there. Lily's like scared. I turn around because I heard it. She's like, oh no, that's my sister. That girl who can heal herself, that's her sister. I'm like, let's go in. Like, whoa. She's like, we need to help my sister. And he like, let's go. Everyone's like, yeah, you saved the planet and that stuff. Like, yeah. Like, I'm just looking at her. She looks at me. We run towards it. Wow, teleport. She heals Cookie. Now Cookie has a new superpower. Okay, no, he doesn't have a superpower. She can heal him. All the power Cookie has is he can call this spaceship. If you can know the power I have is I can make a clone of myself. That's the power I have. She is like, look, he's healing him. And me and him like don't know what is happening now. She doesn't know him. And all she knows is her sister is healing this person. I know it's Cookie who has died and that stuff. He wakes up and like whoa. He turns around. She hugs him to say thank you. You saved my life. And Cookie's like, thank you, saved my life. And I'm like, she's like, that's my sister, by the way. And I'm like, that's Cookie, by the way. We turn around, we see the two of us like standing there. I come like, what are you doing here? Cookie, there's no time to explain. He gets his bow out, he gets ready, he shoots. In that thing, if you can see it's turning red, it's a certain arrow. It explodes, debris everywhere, and this is where Fantasy 2 ends actually. 2 months later, now me and Cookie's playing off together. We land, and you can see there's a statue of me and Cookie. Me and Lily walk in, and Cookie and Lily is walking in. You can see Cookie and me with our axe, and Cookie with his bow. Like, this was actually built for us. There was meant to be people standing around, but I didn't have the time, and that's why I didn't bother to do it. Easter egg, by the way, special shit. That's an Easter egg of how how to not suck in Minecraft. I'm gonna continue that. Maybe, I'm not sure. You'll figure it out, I don't know. Now this is just the ending, like, look, it's us! And I'm like, thank you Lily, and Cookie's like, thank you Lily. We look at each other like, we did well. We jump up and celebrate. We saved our own planets of Bracken. This is where Fantasy 2 ends. Maybe it ends. I'm not sure. That's the thing. So, that's Fantasy 2. I hope you understand the story and that stuff now. Because, damn! Fantasy 2 was a really big project to me. If you can also see, wow, it's a long video. Wow. Now, I'm just gonna say, if you can also see the chair there, that's my old chair got broken. Also, I got new glasses. I need to sit on this chitty chair. And that's all. So I hope you guys enjoyed Fantasy 2 because it was a very big project for me. Next video maybe will be the behind the scenes, like I was animating the scenes, me and Cookie build all the blocks and that stuff, like that will be that. I hope you enjoy this because Fantasy 3 will be made soon, but I really just want to take a break now. Fantasy 3 is gonna be a longer episode and that stuff, maybe. Well, okay guys, that's all for this video. Like and subscribe for more of this cool stuff. Goodbye.